Quick tip, if you're trying to put some money away, drop your expenses. And I know this sounds obvious, but you'd be surprised how many people don't do this. And then now there's two parts. One is make more money. Two is drop expenses. How do you make more money? There's a lot of ways. Go to Munoz Mission, I cover it all there. But let me talk about expenses primarily in this video. This is my car, or one of them. I have a Camaro. But this car here, if you look at it, you would say it needs a hubcap. The paint is peeling. I could spend some money on new paint. I could get a hubcap for the car. Wouldn't be a whole lot of money, right? But I'm not really that concerned about it. And the reason I'm not is because what I need is something to take me to the office, to a meeting, to my other job, somewhere where I can generate revenue. The car itself, the actual car itself, doesn't make me any money, right? So if I paint the car, it looks nice, but it doesn't make me any money, right? Like, I can still show up to my meetings, I can still go do whatever it is that I need to do, and whether it's painted or not, it doesn't really matter, okay? So the reason that I'm not gonna paint it is, again, how much money does the paint give me? Nothing. How much money does the hubcap give me? Nothing. Okay, and I could trade this car in and get something else and then have a payment on it because this car is paid off, but I have no payment on it, and I still get to go to where I need to go to actually make the money, right? So again, I don't do those things because the focus is, always has been and always will be, what return do I get on my investment? And if I invest, by the way, there's more than monetary returns. It doesn't have to be monetary, right? It could be, let me set up the camera right here. Okay, it could be a return that's just, it's like my Camaro, right? My Camaro doesn't pay me a monetary return. I do get a different type of life commission, which is added value to my life. I just like the car. I like driving the car. I like the way it handles. I like how it feels. I like how it makes me feel. I just like the car, right? It's a different type of return. But when you're talking about monetary returns, right? Like, how do I actually have my money make money? And moreover, really in this video, we're talking expenses. You got to keep your expenses as low as you can. Like, I got 9 gigs worth of cell data. I don't need unlimited. Why? There's Wi-Fi everywhere. Okay, welcome to 2019. There's Wi-Fi all over the place. I don't need to pay for unlimited data. I don't need to pay for the paint job. I don't need to pay really for the hubcap, although maybe I'll get one because they're only probably 30 bucks. But I mean, there's a lot of things that you don't need, and people just spend money on it, right? Like, they go out and they buy a new suit. I mean, I could go buy a brand new suit. I saw some in the mall, they were like $2,000, but why? How much money do you make back out of it? So drop your expenses down and then boost income up. And the way to boost income is to be a problem solver. That's the short answer. Be a problem solver. See, the reason you want money is to do what? Solve problems. That's why the only reason people spend any money on anything is to solve a problem. The reason you want money is to solve a problem, right? So when your air conditioning breaks, I need money to solve the problem, which is, I don't want to be hot, okay? So if you get on the other side, which is be the one solving problems, then guess who gets the money? You! Because people are going to pay you to solve the problem, right? So, and you're already doing this to a certain degree. Like I say, everybody's problems. Anybody with a job is a problem solver because you're solving a problem for somebody. So what you got to do now is figure out, how do I solve a problem that requires a different skill set that pays more? And then on top of that, how do I actually solve problems on a scalable fashion, like in a large scale? And so this is the difference between being a bartender and actually having a beverage line. See what I mean? Like, if you're a bartender, you serve drinks all night to a few people. If you own the alcohol line or the beverage line or whatever, now you're serving to the millions, right? So how can you solve a problem on a large scale? And then that's really where we start to look at, getting money, right? So cut expenses as much as you can. There's a whole lot of other things that go into money, and I want you to learn about them, not just for yourself, but for your family. You owe it to them and to yourself. MunozMission.com. All proceeds this week are going to the Bahamas. We want to help our family out in the islands. Very near and dear to our hearts. Hopefully the $26 investment that you send in is going to provide lots of value for you and your family. I know it certainly will, because it has for mine. And we're also going to use that investment to provide value for our island family out in the Bahamas. MunozMission.com. Can't wait to work with you there.